It's atop that trade day. Here are our players. Knuckman, the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com, along with Flynn, a Fox Business News contributor. Round number one, rehab respite. The pause and people sprucing up their homes is over. Homeowners are picking up the DIY rehab pace. What's your stock pick? Home Depot or Lowe's?
Well, it is interesting that they're seeing increases in spending at these stores, which is a positive after a bit of a pause as people have been sitting on their homes. But both these stocks have pulled back off their highs, and we could see a V recovery in both these at about a 40% move if we make new highs in Home Depot, and about a 60% move in Lowe's. But the stock I like is FND, which is Floor and Decor. It's making a nice bottom base, and it's seeing a lot of money flow. So this is a sector, just like housing, that could come storming back.
Right. I mean, a lot of people thought Lowe's was getting ready to surrender to Home Depot, and Home Depot was going to be the dominant player. Not so much anymore, right? Lowe's is getting aggressive. I like what they're doing. And I also want to give them a shout out because we had floods in Wisconsin. They stepped up to the plate, gave away free materials so people could clean out their basements. I thank them for that. But I also think this amazing purchase that they bought what was the company? Foundation Building Materials. They beat out Home Depot. That shows that they're in there for the fight. And when you were in there for the fight, I think you're going to win. I think Home Depot might be getting a little bit complacent. Lowe's is on the move, so you should be in Lowe's.
Round two, veggieflation equation. Vegetable prices at the wholesale level are jumping. Does that provide a bullish boost to grain prices?
Well, the farmers sure hope so. Yes, their prices have been getting obliterated. It looks like we're going to see the biggest crop mankind has ever produced, at least since the Old Testament, right? It's incredible the way these grains are looking, a testament to good farmers and Mother Nature. But I'll tell you something, when it comes to vegetables, they're a lot more of a niche-y kind of thing. They're hard to invest in, but there is a way to do it. There's an ETF called NTR. So if you want to get long vegetables, and I think it's a good time, look at NTR.
Well, looking at the grains, they look beaten and badly beaten down. So I did a crop tour. I went across the country. I went through Iowa and Nebraska and Colorado. And the corn looked pretty good, with some areas in Nebraska where it was kind of shriveled. They're not maybe getting as much rain as they need. But yeah, corn doesn't look as good. But what looks really oversold is wheat. Wheat looks down here on about a 5-year low, and we'll have to wait and see. But from a price standpoint, I think there's a lot more upside in wheat.
Round three, Costanza's strategy reality. Remember when George Costanza on Seinfeld decided to do the opposite of his normal decisions? What about with the stock market? Should you buy low, sell high, or buy high?
I have to preface this, we're in a 50-year bull market, essentially. So yes, buying anytime seems to work, but the key is staying in, not getting out when you think you should get out, because overall, each and every time the markets come back and made new highs. So yeah, buying at the highs sometimes hurts psychologically, but we are in a momentum market. So that just means the momentum can obviously move higher unless there's some profit taking.
Serenity now. I can recommend that to Alan when he's looking at the screen sometimes. But yeah, exactly. Serenity now. But, there are times that it is, you're supposed to buy low and sell high. I get it. And that's usually the way to do it. But there are times when you have market momentum, especially when you're in a sideways pattern, which sometimes the stocks get into. When they break out, that's usually a tendency to go high. So George Costanza has a point. There's many times that you want to buy the breakout. And when you do, you can catch a lot of runs. At the same time, serenity now, don't get too nervous, stay in there for the long haul, and you generally do pretty well in stocks.
Buy high, sell higher. That's a mantra to live by.
On to our bonus round question. Was there ever a $100,000 bill?
Yes, there was.
Yes.
You both are in the money and correct. There was a $100,000 bill featuring President Woodrow Wilson. It was used for Fed transactions to banks. Extra credit, though, to our editor Nader, who pointed out the $1,000 bill had Grover Cleveland on it.